Welcome back, students, to the next session of English language class. Today we'll be doing agreement of verb with the subject. Though you have all done this topic when you were in standard 7 or 8. But this is a revision of the same topic because you have few sentences which come in transformation or do as directed from this topic. So let's begin with it. In a grammatically correct sentence, we all know that verb is important. So a verb must agree with the subject and should be in the same number and person. Thus, subjects and verb must agree with one another in number. That is, they can be either singular or plural. So if a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. If a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural verbs. We have an example here. The dog chases the cat. Here, dog is a singular form and chases is the singular form of verb. So we have the dog chases the cat, where dog is a representation of singular form of noun or subject and chases is the singular form of verb. On the other hand, if we have the dog chase the cat, the dogs chase the cat. Now when we see in this sentence, dogs is in the plural form and chase is a plural form of verb. To add on, we have some more examples. Mohan likes to eat fruit. Radha plays with her sister. Lions and tigers are wild beasts. Children love sweets. Now when we see the first and the second sentence, in both the sentence, the noun or the subject is in singular form. And if you see the corresponding verb, we have the verb in the singular form as likes and plays. When we deal with the last two sentences in this example, we see lions and tigers are wild beasts. Children love sweets. Now here, lions and tigers, they are in plural form. So the corresponding verb is in the plural form. Children is in plural form. Love becomes a plural form of verb. Please note, there are few points which we need to take care when we are dealing with these kind of sentences. When two or more singular nouns or pronouns or subject is connected by the word an, it takes a plural verb. Examples. The first example, gold and diamond are precious metal. Hate and jealousy are human emotions. He and I are great friends. Karan and his brother were present. Ashok and Raman have passed in exam. Now please look at all these examples carefully. In each example, you will see that there are two or more singular nouns or pronouns which are connected by the conjunction and so they correspond to the plural form of verb. Are, were, have. Now the second important point under this. If two subjects are joined by and represent or suggest one idea, then the verb is singular. Example. Bread and butter is a necessity, not a luxury. Slow and steady wins the race. Honor and glory is his reward. early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Curry and rice was my favorite dish. Now look at all these examples. Bread as well as butter, it's a necessity. So it corresponds to the one form of idea and not a luxury. So we have bread and butter is necessity. Slow and steady. Again we have the singular form of verb wins. Honor and glory corresponds to the singular verb is. Early to bed, early to rise makes become our singular form of verb. Curry and rice was my favorite dish. We come to the next point, that is, if two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing, the verb is singular. Example, the poet and philosopher is dead. My friend and guide has come. The novelist and poet has arrived. The director and CEO is conducting the seminar. In all these sentences, the poet and philosopher, my friend and guide, the novelist and poet, the director and CEO, they all correspond to one single person. So in all these forms, we use the verb in singular form. When the article is used only once in a sentence, then the two nouns refer to the same person and the verb used is singular. But if the article is mentioned twice, then two distinct persons are intended and the verb following must be in plural number. Example, the orator and the statement has come. We have a definite article, the, right in front of both the nouns. So it corresponds to two people. The poet and the philosopher are dead. So the poet as well as the philosopher, that's the second person or the second noun, are dead. Suppose we did one sentence, my friend and guide has come. Now when we use my friend and the guide, then it becomes our two people. But we cannot have my friend and my guide that corresponds to one single person. Whenever we are talking about two people, it has to have a definite article, the. The author and poet have arrived. The director and the CEO are conducting the seminar. If two singular nouns are joined by and are preceded by each or every, the verb is singular. Example, each day and each hour brings us a fresh anxiety. Every man and every woman in the village was terrified. Each of the elements is found in the state. Each soldier was present at his post. If you see in all these sentences, the singular noun have the verb by, and each and every word is used in all these sentences. So in all these sentences, we have the singular verb which corresponds to it. When two or more singular subjects are connected by or, nor, either, or, neither, nor, the verb is singular. Example, No nook or corner was left untouched. Either the cat or the dog has been hit. Neither praise nor blame seem to affect him. Any boy or girl sees it at once. Neither food nor water was available. Either of these girls is allowed to write. When we are doing these sentences, if you have seen the examples, in all these examples, we have the singular verb which has been used in all these examples. The first one was, second we have has, seem, neither praise nor blame seem to affect him. Any boy or girl sees, neither food nor water was available. Either of these girls is allowed to write her name. So with this we come end to today's session. We'll continue the next session in the next day. Thank you.